It has been a busy couple of weeks here at the Perth US Asia Center. I was in Japan last week for the launch of our annual In the Zone conference. This year, which is focusing on space, we've titled it The Zone Above, the Indo-Pacific Era in Space, and we're delighted to be hosted by Keio University and to put together a public panel featuring the head of Japan Space Agency, Dr. Hiroshi Yamakawa, as well as the Australian ambassador to Japan, Dr. Richard Court, who is also the former premier of Western Australia. So we're delighted to have kicked that off. We hope all of you will look at our website and prepare for the upcoming 8th of October In the Zone conference here in Perth itself. We've got a wonderful lineup of speakers, which will only grow between now and then. We think it will be very much worth your while. This week I was in Canberra for the annual Crawford Forum at the Australian National University, which was led by ANU Chancellor Dr. Gareth Evans, former Foreign Minister, who has really put together something very much similar to the Shangri-La dialogue that I attended a couple of weeks ago in Singapore and talked about in this e-newsletter then. It's an opportunity for Australians, both academics and government officials, to meet with counterparts from the region to think more broadly about Australia's place in the region and in the world and the changes that have implications for all of us. In this case, we've spent the better part of 25 years thinking about the rise of China. I mentioned in the last e-newsletter the emergence of the Indo-Pacific as a concept. Today, there's great anxiety about the role of the United States. Particularly after the G7 summit in Canada. And as such, we're focusing understandably on other bilateral relationships, not just the G2 or the two big, China and the United States. And so Australia's relationships with Japan, with Indonesia, with Vietnam, with India have come to the fore. And in that context, I'm delighted to announce today that Dr. Peter Varghese, who's the Chancellor of the University of Queensland, recently was the Foreign Secretary, the Secretary of the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade, and previously the High Commissioner to India, has joined us as a distinguished fellow. He joins former Ambassador of the United States and now Western Australian Governor Kim Beazley in that role, as well as former Indonesian President Dr. Susilo Bambang Yudhoyono, and former Minister of Foreign Affairs and former Minister of Defense Stephen Smith. So we're delighted to have Peter on board in that role and look forward to working with him closely on India. You will have noted in our newsletter as well that we have confirmed this week an upcoming Indo-Pacific Defense Conference on the 30th of October. We've been delighted to confirm Dr. Shiv Shankar Menon, the former National Security Advisor and also former Foreign Secretary in India, as a participant on that. It is part of this broader trend that's taking place in the region of countries looking for partners in an uncertain era. And as we hope to make sense of it, we hope you'll join us. Thank you.